adults do that, no, thank you, clapping is good. Come on, give me some love, give me some love. I think that's, and I'm speaking as a parent here, when adults do that, it's actually the adults trying to protect themselves because they feel unequal to the task of helping a teenager who's stuck in hard things. So that's my political statement for the afternoon. Let's get the ball rolling.
Thank you very much for your reading and your statement, Laurie. To follow up on what Laurie just spoke about, what Gayle and G, what have been some of the responses to your work? What have been some of the criticisms that you faced, and what's been the feedback that you've received from both young people and adults?
Well, if I say it a little bit unusual because it's a book that features the parents are very present in this book, and I often say that the parents are Mia, the main character, is more adult than her parents. They were sort of these punk rockers who had kids when they were sort of very young, or had Mia when they were very young, and she sort of grew up as their peer. And then they had their second kid, Teddy, when Mia was 10. So there's sort of a skewed relationship here, which is a sort of long way of saying that like Mia's parents are me if I had a child when I was 22. So as I was sort of writing this, it's not the typical YA novel where the parents are in opposition. And so the response has been different, but I ran into the same issue that Laurie runs up against when I worked at 17, and we ran all of these. I was their sort of social justice reporter, and we ran all of these. There's always this issue about writing about the issues that teens were facing that they needed to have the information about, versus the parents not wanting them to have the exposure, because it's like if you write about teens and sex, even though the statistics say that 50% of 15-year-olds are having sex and STDs and what have you, but if you write about it, then you're going to encourage them. But with If I Stay, just because of the I would say the unique relationship that Mia has to her parents and the nature of it, there hasn't been that kind of pushback from adults. In fact, this book has been really, I think, embraced by readers of all age, and I've gotten a lot of adult readers, grandparent readers, who really liked it. The funny thing that I get from this book is the criticism that I get is that Mia doesn't sound like a real teenager. I don't hear that from teenagers so much as I hear that from adult readers. And I'll agree. When I was writing it, I'm like, wow, she's more mature than I am. But that just again seemed true to the character of who she was. So.